Hi there, welcome to the 3-Wick Thesis candle channel. My name is Tracy and today I have for you an episode of my Lighting the Way series, and I'm going to be talking about my favorite all-time Christmas scent from Bath & Body Works, The Perfect Christmas. Y'all, I have been buying this candle consistently probably for the last 5 years. I have back stock of it. I did not need to buy a new one. However, I'm here at the stepdad's house. I want to be burning this season while I'm visiting. I think he'll like it because he likes marshmallow. So I picked it up and I'm going to keep this here. And I thought I'll do a review at the same time because this is just a phenomenal candle that you need to put in your cart. Perfect Christmas is fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, and toasted marshmallow. And there is something so classically Christmas about this scent, so comforting to me that I could sniff this all day. I could wear this as body cream. Fine fragrance mist. I would use hand cream. Give me all the products in this scent and I would take it. You get a cinnamon. It's a little bit sweet, but it's mostly, to me, like a potpourri cinnamon. It smells like you have potpourri mixed with delicious marshmallow and like the freshest pine. It almost smells like a pine room spray vibe. And combined, it is well balanced and rich and dynamic, a little bit sweet, a little bit sharp, a little bit warm. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I feel like first and foremost, I get the pine and then the cinnamon. And the marshmallow is just kind of like woven throughout. It just helps to sweeten things up, to make things a little bit more creamy. It takes the rough edges off the pine. It takes some of the like hotness off of the cinnamon. It is ooey gooey. It's so pretty. So pretty. Now this jar, take it or leave it. I like the one from 2 years ago, still the best. But you have just a classic square. It almost looks like a picture frame with a wrapped package and a letter, more packages on the side with some plaid and flannel. And then it's not a wraparound, and they did do red wax, so you get to see beautiful red wax glowing when it's burning. And then this one has the decorative holiday kind of garland lid. So you have a garland here with a bow in the middle with Bath & Body Works printed at the top. And these are medium ropey wicks, a little bit off-centered. They weigh a little heavy on this side. You've got quite a bit of space up there at the top, so we'll see how this burns given that. But usually it's okay. Sometimes the side just gets really hot. And unfortunately, the wick that's closest to the jar is right behind the sticker. I have had this same jar type, this same label format, melt before. That was last year's eggnog candle, although that one had an iridescent back that I think was reflexive and created more heat. This one does not. It just looks like a plain white label on the back. I'm going to fire this up, take notes on how this performs in terms of strength and throw. I'll also pay attention to how this evolves on warm, although if I remember from previous years, what you smell on cold is what you get on warm. But I'll be paying attention just in case my nose and my memories deceive me from last year. And I will be right back after the cut to share with you my findings and also show you what this looks like when it's burning. I'll be right back. I've spent some time with this delicious Perfect Christmas candle, about probably a third of the way through. Y'all, I don't know why that wax pool is crooked. Maybe it was the way it was sitting on the stepdad's stove. His stove does kind of lean in a little bit. Anyhow, this is one of my favorite scents on warm. I was quickly reminded of why I love it and how much I enjoy it. Burning it last night for the last time while I'm here, and I'm bringing it home with me. The stepdad got a bunch of wax melts from Scentsy. I bought a ton of their vault scents that came out and let him sniff some, and he's keeping, I think, about 10 clams. He's getting into the wax melts more than candles, so I'm trying to take some of my candles back home with me, the ones that I was intending on leaving here. And then he also got a lamp, but this one is not one he wants to lamp, so I'm going to take it with me. This is in a smaller room, very strong. I feel like it didn't perform as well in the living room, which was a little bit more open. It's not a full open concept, but it's a large space. You could get a sense of it there. I would put it at a medium in a larger room. Good throw, definitely filled the space. But when I put it in the kitchen, which is a smaller room, it was strong and it was creeping. It was coming into the hallway. So I think it's versatile in its performance depending on where you put it. Also depending on what you pair it with. I was pairing this with marshmallow snow cream from Goose Creek, which brought out some of the marshmallow element in here. I was pairing this with Tree Farm from Bath & Body Works to bring out some of the pine note that's in here. I was pairing this with the Milk Bar cinnamon sugar pretzel cookie to bring out some of the cinnamon that's in here. So depending on where you put it, you can pair it with other candles and kind of really accentuate some of the elements that are in it. So it's a good mixer. If it's not strong enough, you've got sidekicks you can use with it, or you could always buy two, of course. Burn quality has been stellar. I haven't had any issues with sooting or wick fallout or wick residue, no wax discoloration. Just a stellar classic performer, at least in this jar and this label. This smells on warm exactly how it smells on cold. It's a beautiful combination of the cinnamon spice with pine. The pine just feels classically Christmas tree. It's piney without being too sharp. It doesn't go floor cleaner. It's very earthy and grounding. The cinnamon is, I think, a nice blend of like spicy hot and more of a baker's cinnamon vibe. And I think the baker's cinnamon vibe is coming from the fact that it's cinnamon sugar. But this isn't super sweet. The sweetness is subtle and it almost ends up just reading like sweetness from the pine sap and or from the toasted marshmallow. And then you just get this hint of, it almost feels like a woody smokiness. It's so subtle though. It's not smoky at all. I'm using that word, but it's the closest word I can think of to describe the scent. I would say it's more like, yeah, I mean, it's like the toasted char you get on a marshmallow. How you feel a little bit of that smokiness, but it's not like you're burning firewood sort of vibe. And that marshmallow just adds some softness and some what feels like ooey gooiness to the sharpness of the pine. So I love this one. It's one of the best Christmas candles, if not the best, across all brands, in my opinion, and one of the best for sure at Bath & Body Works, right up there with Christmas Cabin and Holiday. But this one's really nice. Highly recommend it if you want to try just a classic, quintessential Christmas scent. Let me know in the comments below if you have burned the perfect Christmas before, what your thoughts are on it. How is this jar this year performing for you? Even if it's different from my own, I love to hear your opinions, and I want my other viewers to know your opinions as well. If you appreciated this Lighting the Way episode, make sure you give me a thumbs up before you take off. And if you want to see more of my content, make sure you're subscribed, turn on notifications, and I will see you in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.